Hello, hello everyone. How are you? Sorry for the delay there. We are live. Just let me get the link posted out there real fast. Alrighty. How has your week been? It's been, boy, I don't know. It seems like this week has gone by really fast for me. I think it helps that I've been busy. That's good, right? The good kind of busy. A client project I was working on, and just about have that done. I've been giving myself these weekly to-do lists, not focusing on, okay, here's what I have to do today, and just giving myself kind of a broad chunk that I know is achievable. And this is my second week really doing this, and it's been working out for me. So yeah, I hope you all have had a good week as well. So we are going to be continuing our writing of Your Cat is a Serial Killer. Hey, Karasu, how you doing? Go ahead and we'll switch over to our desktop view. So, our agenda for today is to finish up the beat sheet. We are just about at the end, we're at the climax part, so these are the really important parts of the story. Figure out how we're going to end this thing. And then we're going to go into final draft if we've got time and work on creating the board for it, where we create kind of a bunch of things that we can move around. And I was playing with this earlier, so it's going to be that'll be fun when we get to it. Instead of just doing index cards and putting them up on a wall, we'll actually we'll do it on the computer so you all can see it. So I'm not having to right, hold it up, right, hold it up. And yes, I do have new glasses. These ones have finally, I don't know if you ever noticed, but yeah, they've been held together with gaffer's tape and super glue. So it was time for a new pair. I've had these ones since, basically those were my first pair. How long has it been? 4 years? Something like that. I like these ones. They got the blue blocking thing going on. They're finally anti-glare, so I'm not don't completely look like an anime character on camera now. Yeah, enough about me. Let's get into the story. Kirsty, that's why you don't look like you. One sec. Pardon me. Okay, so let's see here. Let's recap through. Didn't want to ask, it was awkward. I just got them yesterday, so I'm still getting a little used to them, but I like them. So yeah, we'll kind of recap where we're at so far. As far as setup. The world is a busy veterinarian's office. Lots of people coming and going with their pets. We meet Dr. Shaman as he examines the cat for the first time. Our opening image, the cat being brought into Dr. Shaman's office. Our theme stated, Owner 1 says they got the cat after its previous owner died. The catalyst. Yeah, catalyst. I'll never not laugh at that. Owner 2 brings in the cat, stating Owner 1 died in a freak accident. Debate. Owner 3 brings in the cat, stating Owner 2 died. Dr. Shaman begins to suspect the cat is responsible. Or is it? Aw, thank you. Breaking to 2. Dr. Shaman starts investigating the cat's history from previous vet records. Fun and games. Dr. Shaman investigates as owner after owner brings in the cat. Paranoia increases. Cat's lost a claw and one paw for each victim. Midpoint. Dr. Shaman discovers the previous vet was killed by the cat. Bad guy close in. Bad guys close in. Dr. Shaman deduces the number of victims before Old Vet was killed, number of claws, and realizes he's approaching that number too, claws being lost from Other Paw. And we're in our all is lost, Dark Night of the Soul moment. Break into 3 as we go into the final act. We'll have a finale and final image. So rereading this, I'm already seeing an issue. If we're basing the number of victims off of the number of cats' claws, I believe cats have 4 claws, right? How many claws does a cat have in a paw? Pretty sure it's 4. Which means we're going to have to get a little, have to rearrange the owner numbers here a little bit. Stretch it out. Let's see. Cat toes. Pads, extra toes, front claws. How many claws? Should have researched this beforehand. Like I said, I've been busy. Claws, claws. Seriously? Seriously? This is a terrible article. Sorry, this is going to bug me. We need to know this. How many claws does a cat have? I feel like it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. With a little, oh no, there could be a 5th one. Isn't there a 5th one up in the... Sorry, I'm reading the article, trying to figure out. Okay, so this are so 4 on the hind legs, 5 on the front legs. Okay, so that works. So then we just need to have 4 victims, with the vet being the 5th. So I guess the fun and games is going to maybe kind of encapsulate these other moments here in the script as well. 5 on the front, 4 in the back. Thank you, Carissa. We'll blame the stream delay on that one. So that works then. So the cat's missing 5 paw. It's 5 claws in 1 paw, and whittling down the number of claws in the thinking dogs, the dew claw. Ah, that's right. Anyway, yeah, so I guess the fun and games part, we can maybe worry about that when we get into actually putting the board together. So, all is lost. He realizes the number of victims before the old vet was killed, based off the number of claws. Realizes he's approaching that number 2. So, our all is lost. Well, actually, come to think of it, maybe I think that realization is probably a good all is lost moment. Realizing the last vet was killed, was the 5th victim. The cat's come in 4 times so far, which means number 5 is probably me. So maybe the bad guy's closing in is deducing the number of victims before the old vet was killed. And then we move, whoops, this. Nope, that's not what we want. Something like that. Oh, nuts. Come on. Oh! Stupid formatting. Okay. Realizes. Realization is all that is needed, honestly. Even the claws part wouldn't be necessary. Well, I like the idea because that gives us that visual indicator of the countdown. Now, the original idea being that the cat killed the vet because the vet knew, and now the cat knows the vet knows. Right. Sure. It's approaching that number. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. approaching that number, claws being lost from the other paw. Or based on the claws being lost from the other paw. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of our Dark Night of the Soul moment, I think. Yeah, definitely the whiff of death, as Snyder mentions in the beat the cat. Save the cat. Gosh. Brains. Okay, so that's our all is lost. Dark Night of the Soul. Break into 3. Huzzah, the solution. Thanks to the characters found in the B story, which we don't have in this. And thanks to the hero's last best effort to discover a solution to beat the bad guys who've been closing in and winning in the A story, lo, the answer is found. Both stories, which is now intertwined, the hero has prevailed, passed every test, and dug deep to find the solution. Now all he has to do is apply it. So this is going to be then our break into 3 is, what's he going to do about it? If you like the claws idea, then don't let me say it needs to go. I was more meaning that the realization didn't have to be the number of claws if you wanted something more dramatic. Gotcha. Now that makes sense. So not necessarily based on the number of claws, it's realizing that it's not just killing. Yeah, okay, he realizes that the cat hasn't just been killing previous owners, also killed the vet, which would paint a target on him too. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, in fact. Yeah, I kind of see how we could kind of mesh both ideas together. So let's do that then. Realizes the cat isn't just killing owners, also the previous vet. Shaman realizes he could be a target too if the cat finds out he knows. So our break into 3 moments is finding the solution. What is the solution to this? What's he going to do to try to get out of this situation? So yeah, what does he do with this? Because he's got to be careful trying to tell the owner your cat's a serial killer without putting himself in danger and the owner as well. This is a tricky one. If he's being excuse me, if he's being paranoid, or if he's already paranoid about what the cat's capable of, boy, what would the solution be? I guess it depends on, do we want him to die in the end, or does he make it out? Or do we leave it on a cliffhanger, or it could go either way? The solution is the hard part. I mean, like, one way he could try to get rid of the cat and save the owner would be, oh, I'm so sorry, we just found out that we ran some tests and the cat's sick, and it'd be best if we just put him out of his misery, and say we need to put the cat down. That could be like the ultimate solution. Or if we wanted to play up kind of the horror aspect of it, for drama there'd be the possibility of having him figure out the cat killed the other vet after he talked to the owner. Sure. Because yeah, I mean, I guess how do we want this to end, I think is the question. If he could try to put the cat down, he could just have a total freak out and just try to kill the cat then and there and be, kicked out or something. I don't know. Or I don't know if I like that idea, but it's interesting. So I haven't seen the new the newest Halloween movie. I haven't seen any of them, to be honest, but I've watched the trailers, read the synopsis. In the trailer, there's a bit where like someone's hiding in the bathroom, I think, and Michael Myers like drops someone's teeth over the stall, and they get that clatter. That image of like, what if it's like the claws from the cat that the cat's lost? No, I don't know. That might be too much. That might be too much. No. Like the cat dropping the claws, like you're next. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that one. That might be going too far. uh, um. He gets the cat. He plans to kill the cat, but the cat is just being a cat, and he goes all aw, kitty. Yeah. I guess, yeah, the question we really got to answer is, does Dr. Shaman succeed? Does he save people from the cat? Does he save himself from the cat? Or do his cries go unanswered? Does it go unbelieved? And boy, I don't know. This is tough. I'm trying to think of what would be a more satisfying ending. Potential ending where he talks himself out of it, assumes it's not the cat. Yeah. Then he could. Huh. Image is like, yeah, he's. If we want to do the cliffhanger ending, could also be like one of those shots where, like, you see him at home in bed, it's this thunderstorm, flash of lightning, you see the cat silhouette, cat shadow on the wall kind of thing, and end there. Tells the owners of the cat that the cat was put down, keeps it himself to keep an eye on it. Oh, that's a interesting thought. But if he's really that concerned about the cat being a killer, I don't know if it would make sense for him to want to keep an eye on the cat if he really thinks it's that big of a danger. Because we are kind of basing this off of the cat came back. And the cat keeps coming back. There's no getting rid of it. So if we really want to lean on that approach, it would make more sense that the cat, is still around at the end. Here's a thought. The owner calls to cancel the appointment. I'm sorry, I can't bring the cat in for his checkup. He ran away. So, like, he's at large. And then that could kind of be like our final image would be like him going to, the vet going to sleep or something. Dark, stormy night, flash of lightning, see the cat silhouette on the wall, and end it there. Like, uh-oh, he's coming for him. That might actually make more sense, where there's a possibility that he does something to kill the cat and the next new owner brings it back. Yeah. It's about the big accident. Trying to think of how these things could be pieced together. The shadowy window is a classic. Yeah. yeah, so if the cat's still at large, that means the cat is still a threat. So yeah, I think that would still be open-ended. So then does... Yeah, do we have... What's something that Dr. Shaman could do that would make it seem like the cat had been killed, that he would believe the cat had been killed? Because I also like the idea of the cat being brought back to the vet's office. Like, there's a possibility that he does something to kill the cat, and the next new owner brings it back. So yeah, I like that. I think that might be more in the kind of the spirit of what we're going for here. So then, what would he do that would make him think he had killed the cat? Because it's usually an injection that puts the cat down. So then... Yeah, what if he just straight up... Yeah. He does say, okay, I'm sorry we had to put him down. And then another... Yeah, and then just out of nowhere, another owner then comes in, brings the cat, and it's the same cat. Somehow, yeah, I mean, that could just be... I think that might be more suspenseful than anything else. Or not suspenseful, but more... That actually might be... I think that might actually work better. Be maybe a little less cliched. Leans on the themes of the song. So our break into 3 could be Dr. Shaman. Whoops, let's make that bigger. Usually it's euthanasia. Yeah, you could do the supernatural evil of it surviving it if you want to go that route. Because, I mean, like in the song, the town's meat was furry for more than a week, but the cat came back. So, I mean, let me pull up the lyrics again. The cat came back. Lyrics. Original lyrics, please. Lyrics. Come on, Wikipedia. Where's the lyrics? Oh, there it is. Lyrical website with several versions. That's not what I want. I want the original. The original, you might say. I guess it wasn't. It might be better if I just find it on YouTube. But yeah, I think... Yeah, you're not wrong. The cat came back. Where are you? Oh, this isn't it. I want the public domain lyrics, please. Okay. Cat. It's not all the lyrics. Skip ads. Let's see here. Ah, no, come back.
But the cat came back, for it wouldn't stay away.
Come on.
While the cat lay asleep in an arresting one day, round came an organ grinder and he be and the cat dropped dead.
Oh, no, that was it.
And the
Cat
cat dropped dead, but its ghost came back.
This ghost came back. Okay. Okay, so I guess in the original song it does actually die, but I don't know. I think I like the idea of him just the cat just showing up again after the seeming euthanasia. Yeah, so Dr. Shaman determines to put the cat down to save everyone. And then our finale would be Dr. Shaman convinces owner 4 that the cat needs to be euthanized and takes it away to the back. Final image. Sometime later, owner 5 comes in, bringing back, or just bringing the cat. Dun dun dun! I rather like the idea of the cat never ever seeming unusual towards the vet, but that might be because I mentally see it as live action and it's freakier in a good way. Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, so our final image is Dr. Shaman's face. Like, what? What is this? Never acting unusual. Okay, yeah, I knew what you meant. And honestly, though, I mean, I think that even if we do it as animation, it would still, that could still be the case. And that's what makes the idea of it being so outlandish, until he, is piecing together all these coincidences with the past owners and such. So yeah, I think it's. I think when he does convince the owner that he's going to put the cat down, he takes him to the back. I think if we approach it like there's some ambiguity, like, is he making the right decision or is he just murdering someone's cat for no reason? And then the cat coming back, I think then makes it, oh no, he was right. They're all gonna die. Brief emergency AFK. Just okay. Hope everything's all right, Kura. So yeah, I like that. It gives us a little. Yeah, we get a little bit of moral ambiguity at the end, and then it's kind of confirmed that no, yeah, the cat is the serial killer. Alright, so I think we've got our beat sheet roughly put together, so we'll go ahead and we're going to start, pull this over here, start doing some copy and pasting here. So we got our setup, busy vet's office. Mr. Shaman, excuse me, Dr. Shaman. Zoom in a little bit so it's easier to see. Dr. Shaman examines the cat for the first time. Hey, you're back. Okay. Then we got... So, let me consult the book again here. So, the main thing with the... with the boards here, yeah, there's a lot that goes into that, so I basically know what I'm doing. So I'll just put in our stuff from the beat sheet into here real quick, and then we'll start to flesh it out. I'll kind of condense some of this stuff for the first time. Owner 1 received the cat after previous owner died. Catalyst. Owner 2 brings in the cat saying owner 1 died. debate. Owner 3 brings in the cat, saying owner 2 died. Dr. Shaman begins to suspect the cat may be responsible. Our break into 2. Dr. Shaman starts investigating the cat's history. So there's our Act 1. Or I guess break into 2 is Act 2. And then fun and games. Dr. Shaman's investigations into the cat's history, dead owners, missing claws, etc. Then our midpoint, Dr. Shaman discovers the previous vet was killed by the cat. Let's move these over. Our Dark Night of the Soul, or All is Lost, we'll call it All is Lost. Realizes that the cat could kill him too if it finds out he knows. So that's our All is Lost. And then our break into 3. Dr. Shaman determines to kill the cat to save everyone. Finale. Dr. Shaman convinces owner 4 because, yeah. Oh, yeah, that should be. I suppose that might be in the fun and games or I don't know, somewhere in here we need to. Or heck, it could even just be. Yeah, owner 4 just comes in with, like, we don't have anything between owners 3 and 4 until. Yeah, I mean, that's all. No other owners between when he first begins to suspect, and then the next owner is brought, it comes in, and that's when he tells him, "Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this cat is." That would give 8 kills, a several month break. Yeah. Definitely qualifies as a serial killer, right? Dr. Shaman convinces owner 4 that the cat needs to be euthanized and takes it away to the back. And then our final image, many months later, owner 5 comes in with the cat. Cool beans. So yeah, there's the movie right there. Sweet. Go ahead and close that. So now let's. Whoops. Empty one there. So now we're going to break this down even more. Let's see here. We're going to highlight these guys. Let's make our Act 1 blue, Act 2 green, and Act 3 is going to be red. You know, red for urgency. Okay, so let's. Okay, so our setup. Actually, I guess this really should be more of a Oops. Structure point. Let's see here. Structure point. Act 1. Introduce the cat, or introduce Dr. Shaman and the cat. So then we have our busy vet's office. Here, let's move this stuff over a little more to the middle. Go over there. Right. We want to be a bit more detailed now. So we've got our busy vet's office, the cat. So let's see here. So a bit more detail here on the setup. Doctor. Let me think here, actually. Hang on. I mean, this is all pretty... Again, trying to adapt feature film writing techniques to a short film, it can be a little interesting. Got our act breaks. We don't need to worry about that. Kind of already got that. Okay. Each card stands for a scene. So where does the scene take place? So we do our interior, exterior, description of the scene, and then he's got these bits here with this, let's see here, plus and minus, oops, and the little carrots. So that's for like the emotional tracking here. Where did he talk about that bit? Color coding. Okay, so the symbols. Plus and minus sign represents the emotional change you must execute in each scene. Think of each scene as a mini movie. It must have a beginning, middle, and an end. You then use to go from positive to negative or negative to positive. And then the carrots denote conflict. To understand it. So yeah, okay, the conflict of the scene. So basically, okay, yeah, so we'll do this scene by scene. That's what we're doing. So, interior, vet's office, day. Dr. Shaman meets owner 1, who is bringing in their cat for an examination after having just adopted it. So our emotional and our conflict. So our emotional thing in this one is, I think it's going to be a subtle one, where we have Dr. Shaman is becomes curious about the cat's history. Boy, this is tough with it's like right at the get-go. Let's see here. Dr. Shaman discovers the cat is missing all the claws on one front paw. Okay, so we got that one. Stopped it after the previous owner died in an accident. Like, maybe not. Yeah, we'll just leave it as an accident for now. Next one. Interior Vet's office day. Sometime later, owner 2 brings in the cat to Dr. Shaman after owner 1 died suddenly. Our emotional changes definitely becomes even more curious. And our conflict. Let's think. Doc, cat walks into a saloon and says, "I'm looking for the man who shot my paw." Anyway, moving right along. Thanks, Doc. That's all I can think about now. Oh, man. Dr. Shaman is saddened to hear of owner 1's passing. Conflict. Notices that the cat is now missing a claw on the other paw. Suspicion begins to grow. Okay. And then sometime later, wow, commas. And later, owner 3 brings in the cat, telling Dr. Shaman that they also inherited the cat after owner 2's untimely demise. Fear, suspicion, and a bit of paranoia. Surrounding the cat. Now, let me rewrite this. Dr. Shaman becomes... I don't know if fearful's the right word. Determined to solve the mystery. Our conflict is after he discovers yet another missing claw, which propels him to start investigating the cat's records. We're kind of rehashing each of these points, but maybe here as we get into Act 2. these aside. Oops, not that one. Alright, so now we're going to be having our investigation scene. Or scenes. I guess this would kind of be like a montage, I guess. So we'll say interior, Shaman's office, day, or maybe even night. Because maybe it might be probably something he would be doing after hours, between, rather than between patients. Shaman's house, I guess. Night. Shaman. Well, no. If you have to have access to the record, so it'd have to be at the office. So yeah, just in his office. We'll leave it night for now. Maybe he's staying late. Dr. Shaman looks through the cat's medical records, uncovering its history. Office at night, since he might have to dig deeper. Yeah. Dr. Shaman looks through the cat's medical records, uncovering its history. Plus drama, yes. Should he be sharing his findings with someone? Or is it just him by himself finding this stuff out? Does he talk to one of the nurses? Does he have family he's talking to, voicing his concerns? Uncovering it. Okay, how about this? So we've got finding the list of four previous owners plus previous vet. Then he researches the owners. That could be done in a different location as well. Interior, that could be done at home. Interior, Shaman's home. Night. You could talk to one of the nurses, and the nurse has an accident. Ooh. That would be a catalyst towards fear. Yeah, that's an excellent idea. Oh, I like that. Okay. So then... Oh, okay. Okay, how about this? Still the office, but it's the next day. Next day tells a nurse about his findings of about learning that maybe he hasn't. Okay, learning that each previous owner is deceased. Voices concern that... Not concern. Wonders if the cat is somehow involved. Nurse laughs this off. Almost forgot about our conflict. So this one, so our Dr. Shaman's growing fear and worry. Conflict. Nurse brushes off his concerns. Then maybe back in the office later. Oh, okay, how about like shortly after that, Shaman calls the office of the previous vet, and the receptionist tells him that the previous vet was killed in a car accident when his brake lines were cut. Get really dark. Fear. His fear and paranoia goes through the roof. And conflict. I don't know, this is really more of a moment of realization. I don't know if there's really conflict in this particular moment, but we'll leave it for now. Hang on. Where are we at? We're already at owner 3. Owner 3. So owner 1, dead. Owner 2, owner 3. Okay. I guess if we don't necessarily, well, no, because we are linking it to the clause. So let me think here. So what would make the nurse a target? Does he unless the vet's death isn't linked to a claw. Maybe okay, getting into the cat's head here, losing the claw is for the proper victims. Having to kill the vet didn't count. It was just to cover his tracks. So then, okay, owner 4 has brought the cat in. The nurse says something to the owner, kind of jokingly, and then the nurse winds up dead. The nurse calls the owners to ask about the cat, brings up the suspicion as a silly thing. Yeah, possibly. I don't know what it... Yeah, maybe that would make sense, because then it's not owner 3, it doesn't mess up the count that way. Yeah. Interior, we'll just say vet's office for now. Vet's office day. Shaman tells the nurse about this, or about the previous vet. The nurse dismisses the concerns again, but actually becomes curious too, which would then lead to nurse calls owner 3, voicing, brings up the suspicion, but tries laughing it off. Something like that, yeah. Tries laughing it off, and then we'll have nurse. I'll just jot these down while I'm thinking of it. Nurse is killed, and then we would go into the breaking into Act 3, because now it's personal. Okay. So green, green, green. What if the cat's claws found in the brake line of the previous vet, and previous vet nurse tells his nurse, she makes the connection, and that's why the cat takes her out? Oh, okay. So like the nurse picks up the investigation and makes her own call? Okay. Yeah, that would be more active. Yeah, that actually But then how would the cat have known? How would the cat have known that the nurse was talking to the nurse? Because that's the thing. I mean, the cat might be pseudo supernatural. I mean, I really like the thought of it never being proven the cat did it. Sure, sure. Yeah, I mean, if the claw is found in the brake line, that would be. And how would they even find that? I mean, I know I know forensics can be rather thorough, but it seems like something like that might be a bit of a stretch. Or even just feel mysteriously, yeah. Yeah, let's stew on this one for a while. Oh wow, time's flown by. It's almost 2 o'clock already. Yeah, maybe we'll go ahead and we'll stop here for now, and we'll revisit this next week. Whoops, nope, get back there. Look at that. We got a movie coming together. Yeah, let's leave it at this for now, and we'll resume next week. Let's save that. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Doc, Corsu, valuable input as always. Shout out. I do want to give a quick shout out to my friend Gary if he's watching. I know he isn't able to comment, but if you're watching, hi Gary. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot to think about. I'm already starting to feel less like that. It's like I want to kind of keep going, figuring it out, but at the same time, I probably should step away from it for a little while and come back with fresh eyes. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for watching and for the input. We will see you next week. Again, so streaming on Twitch Tuesdays from 6 to 8 Mountain Time, and then right back here, same time next week, I think. Second? Yeah. I don't have anything going on that would prevent that. And of course, don't forget there's the Discord community if you want to hang out and throughout the week and maybe throw some ideas onto the Discord channel there. Also, do have a Patreon. Patrons do get we'll be getting way more access to this, especially as once that first draft is done and I start going into rewrites and artwork and stuff. First glimpse production stuff is going to be given to my patrons. That's patreon.com/Zack Lawrence, if you feel so inclined. Yeah, thanks again as always, and we will see you next time. Be given to my patrons.